We'll try this one. Is this better? Yeah, this works. Okay, we got sound now. We got sound now. And then there was silence, echoing the sound of silence. All right, well, we're back. I just said, leave your stuff at the door. Come on in, bring your empty bucket, and we'll fill it up today. Going up north in September, coming home in October. So if you're up that way and it works out, maybe we can do a lunch or something. But I'm going up to see my sisters. It's their birthdays, and I want to be there for their birthdays because one's going to turn 82 and the other is going to turn 85. Wow. So, you never know how long you're going to have your sisters when you're in your 80s. You never know from day to day. But hello, Leanie. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Tracy. I'm so glad you came. And Jacqueline Marley and Gracie Canales and Jeanette Egan and Barbara Andrews. Barbara, I'm so glad that you got a chance to stop into the cottage today. I want you to leave your shoes out on the doormat and all of your worries and your troubles and all the ugly things in your life. Leave them all out there on the mat with the rest of the dirt and don't worry about it for this next 2 hours. Just come in, put your feet up, work on your project that you brought or work on a project we're working on and enjoy yourself. Just soak up the love for the next 2 hours. And Lydia's here. I love you, Lydia. But Barbara, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, we got it now, girls. And there's Mia. Happy Sunday to you, sweetheart. And Nana Banana. Love that girl. I can't get phone calls on this phone. I upgraded to a 5G and I still can't get phone calls. I get messages and I get Gmail. So if you want to get a hold of me, I guess either message me or Gmail me, but don't try phones. All right. All right. We got sound. Maisie, hello, hello. Love that girl. Sally Stevens, hello. And again, Barbara, Barbara sent me a message and said she couldn't always come and for various and sundry reasons. And I said, pop in when you can. And by golly, she's here today. I'm thankful for that. And there's my favorite pea in the whole world, spreading love and joy and happiness. You know what, Tracy? Because it's a small area to work around, it does affect your wrist. Just take your time with it. If you do one piece a week, I mean, one piece a day, then by the end of the week, you've got the whole bunny done. You can do a whole bunny a week. Suzanne, I want to tell you something. These are Alley Cat Allies, advocacy for cats, and it's a it's a place where cats are valued and protected. They fight cruelty, and they advocate for um, protection for cats. It's called alleycat.org. And she sent me this card, and it says, Dear Miss C, I hope you're feeling better. Wishing you hope and healing and love, Suzanne. It's probably Suzanne, but I call her Suzanne because that's what I think she is. She's a Suzanne. And look at that. She loves me, and I love her. So there's that. And she's from New Jersey. How about that? And I didn't want to pass that up because it was Happy Mail that I got this last week. Don't forget to leave your epithelials on the channel. And there's Marsha Lee. Hello, hello. Oh, Barbara's from the UK. Oh, I didn't know that, Barbara. Well, special thank you. You and Jacqueline and Marley travel a long way to get here. Oh, Tracy, I know. Mimi and you will be watching on TV. All right, you watch wherever you can. That's right. That's right. And you won't know who that somebody is until you get it completed. Sometimes it takes a while. Okay, so we are working on a giraffe. And I have been taking physical therapy on this shoulder, and it's working. But every once in a while, it's like the muscle does that over the bone. It's not pleasant at all. Not pleasant at all. Do I have another one down here on the floor, or did I pick that one up? I put my old roller chair back in here. It's not as comfortable, but it is easier to move around. Oh, that's it. I had two arms, but I used one for a leg. So there's the legs on the giraffe, and I have one arm done, and this is the other arm. I don't want to do that because I don't think that will work very well. So I'm just going to have to work on this one a little bit more. So nobody's behind, okay? No one is behind. Last Sunday, we worked. Oh, I can't go up like that. A pain in the tuchus. No, it's a pain in the arm is what it is. Last Sunday, we did the face of the giraffe. What we need to do now is to put the nostrils in and make that giraffe's nose a little narrower, because that's the way giraffes' faces are. They're kind of flat when they come forward. So you're going to need some black yarn, and you're going to need a needle. A needle and some black yarn. And I know I've got some. I'm going to use brown yarn because it's right here and available. And I'm only going to need a little bit of it anyway. So I'm going to cut myself a piece of brown yarn. I'm going to thread my needle. And before we do that, let's do a count your blessing, pick your blessing. Want to pick your blessing? Let's do that. I want to be mindful of the people who are here on time and almost every week. You guys are so loyal. It's awesome sauce. Sugar! And there is Carrie. Hello, Carrie. And Crafty Terry. Hello. And Unique Amazing Stripes. See, I hit this just right at the right time. All right. Here's how the game is played. I don't see Bonnie yet, so we'll just have to do this because I know how to do it now. I'm going to put Mark in the chat, and then I'm going to ask you to pick your blessing. Now, this game is played this way. Mac! Hello, hello, hello. And Dottie Murphy's here. She's been lurking. And Jen's here. Jen, I'm coming back up in September. But I'm going to spend a lot of time with my sisters because they're getting old. Okay, here's how you play the game. I'm going to put Mark in the chat, and after I write Mark in the chat, you are going to write down a color and a yarn weight that you would like to win for your blessing for today, because today's Sunday. Everybody gets a blessing on Sunday. So then I will count up how many people are between the mark. Only put your number in once, please. I can't count high. We'll count how many are in there, and then I'll ask Google to give me a number between 0 and however many people are there. And we'll see who wins. And then you can try and stump me, and I will try and pick out the blessing that you really want to have. How's that? You guys ready to play? I am too, Jen. It's almost 3 weeks. My niece is retiring in September. That's when her birthday is. And so she's decided she's going to go up for her mother's birthday, and decided to leave early enough to go up for her aunt's birthday. And she called and said, did I want to go? And I said, yes, of course. So we're going. All right. I got one yes. The Crochet Queen. Well, welcome, welcome. Suzanne is ready. Sugar says, sure. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Cece won some yarn this morning on Christy's Crochet Creations with Christy. She almost stumped Christy. Okay, there you go, guys. Put down your color, name, and a weight number, and we'll see who can stump me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello, Michelle. 11. That it? 11? Oh, 12. 13. Okay, somebody count and make sure it's 13, because it could be 14. Ah, hello. Let's see, the Spoony Stitcher. Shoot. I should know that. Spoony Stitcher. Oh, that's the wrong book. That's not it. Well, where is that book? Is it up here? Well, darn, double darn. Uh-oh. I've lost my name book. I can't believe that. No! Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Let's see. Gonna trick me here. Shannon! Welcome, welcome, Shannon. 19, 2 times. Okay, Shannon, did you write down a color number and a weight for a blessing that you might want? If you haven't, put in, go ahead and do it now. Heidi's here. Bonnie's here. You're going to your corner, Mac? Okay. You've used up all the white yarn. Oh, that's awesome, Jeanette. Okay, I'm going with 20. And Sophie's going to be number 20. Sophie's going to be number 20. Okay, let's see if I can get this thing going here. And pull up Google. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Nope, that's not what I want. I want just Google. Google, there we are. Google, give me a number between 1 and 20, please. Random number generator. Seven. Okay, the number is 7. And I will show you the number. The number is 7. And let's go back and find out who number 7 is and what they wanted. Go back to my mark. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sally Stevens, I think, is number 7. So Sally, I forgot to look what she wanted. I got so excited. Yes! Sally says yellow, 3 or 4. Yellow or orange, 3 or 4. Wow, okay. What have we got? A conflagration? Let me go back and check. One, two, three, four, 5. 6, 7. I have Jen as 8. Sally Stevens is number 7. She wants yarns a yellow, orange or a yellow 3 or 4. An orange or a yellow 3 or 4. Well, let's try this one. I don't have much in orange because I'm not an orange person, and the only reason I buy orange is so that excuse me, is so that I can give it away. Let's see, how about all right. All right. Let's see. I don't think you stumped me. Oh, all right. First one I picked out because she said yellow orange. Let me get back to the bottom here. Oh, okay, guys. That stuff doesn't belong here. And Bonnie, thank you for popping in. You pop back in whenever you get a chance, okay? Because I love you. Well, I don't know what Eider Bonbon means, but oh, I know what it means. It means later, Bonnie. Zachman's here. Okay, Sally. First one I picked out was the big twist. I hit the jackpot when I went coming home last time. We stopped in Louisville, Kentucky, and they had a Joann's store, which just happened to be the hub store for the area, uh, Kentucky. All the Joann's stores that closed in Kentucky, whatever stock they had, they sent it to the store in Louisville. And that Louisville store was packed. And I spent, I think I think I told you I wound up spending, oh boy, no, that's 50% off sale. Is this one it? This is a 40% off sale. And the one I got was 70% off. Nope, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But I think, oh, I got 70% off of the yarn. Plus, I had bought 30 skeins of yarn. So I got an additional 30% off of everything, the total purchase. So I probably had, well, I don't know how you figure that, but, well, I do know how you figure it. I spent $60 on 30 items. So I got all my yarn for $2 less than that. It doesn't really make any difference. Okay. It doesn't really make a difference. The thing is, I lucked out. So I have some yarn to show you. This is a big twist, and it is orange and yellow and a couple shades of hot pink and white. So this would be number 1. If you don't like that one, it's 100% acrylic and has 269 yards, a medium 4 weight. It's lovely. I'm making a blanket out of this, and I've pulled the colors out of that and using it for my other 5 colors to make a Boggy Creek blanket out of it. And this is my main color. And the next one is a James C. Brett Aurora. It's a double knit, so that means it's a 3 weight yarn. It is color number AU01, whatever that means, Aurora 1. There is 377 yards in this one, 100 grams. It's made under license for Turkey for James C. Brett out of Bingley, West Yorkshire, England. And it is 80% acrylic and 20% wool. And it has both yellow and orange in it, plus kind of a rainbowy color. Ah, Cece, I'll bet this would have done it this morning, huh? And then the third choice, and I do apologize for this, is a plain yellow. It's one of my favorite yarns, and somehow it got stuffed in there. But it's a Premier Basic DK, and it is yellow, and it is a 3 weight yarn. And this yarn is 306 yards, 100% acrylic, plain yellow. So, Sally Stevens, I say to you, which of the 3 would you like? The Joanne's Twist, the James C. Brett Aurora, or the Premier Yellow? You choose. Denisha's here. Zachman had a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. The Big Twist. Okay, I do like this one. I do like this one. You can use it with so many things. And there's over 300 yards. Nope, there's just, what did I say? 269 yards. But it is a nice one. Okay, so this goes to Sally Stevens. And where is my roll of dots? Ta-da! Love these things. Sally Stevens. All right, Sally, off to you in the mail. These go back on the shelf. And yes, that Big Twist. The Big Twist is a nice yarn. Ah, that would be perfect. Oh, that would be perfect. Sunshine and yellow rain and orange rainbows. I love it. There's Sue. Hello, Mama Sue. How are you today? And Sassy Mary's here. And Cynthia. Oh, I love it when you guys all come in. And there's my wonderful friend, Regina Provenzano. That's right. Fun and happiness all wound up in one skein of yarn. How about that? All right. Somebody tell me where we are. We're going to do this nose. And have we done the ears and the... Have we done the ears and the ossicles for this? Wow, Sandra, you scandalous person, you. Welcome to the cottage, my dear. You know, Zach, go ahead and send it again. MissC'sCottage@gmail.com. Just send it again, and that way I'll have it. Because I think I still have your coconut cake that I haven't mailed yet. So And I may not have mailed it because it was, I didn't have your address. So, no, no ossicles. Okay, we haven't done the ears and we haven't done the ossicles yet. Okay. But we had to do the body. That's right. You did have homework. Did Sandra have a big win? Sally Stevens just won yarn from me. Just got back from the grocery store. Watched the 4th of July replay. In northeastern Ohio. Northeastern Ohio. We're going to Toledo. Nana Michelle, are you in Cleveland? Sandra did not have a big win. Okay. Cynthia King. I like that girl. And Bonnie L is here. And Lulu. Well, I haven't seen you for a while, Lulu. And there's Paula Mulford. My goodness, everybody's stopping in today. Don't forget to get you something to drink. And I made post 40% bran flake muffins. I'm telling you, they're good. They're good. You start out with a quart of buttermilk and 3 cups of sugar and 4 cups of flour and a little salt and a little baking soda, and you mix all that together, and 4 eggs, and you mix all that together, and then you dump in a box of bran flakes. You can use raisin bran if you like raisins, or the plain bran flakes, and it makes a 6-quart pot full of mixture. And once you stir it all together, you have to fold in the bran flakes. But once you stir it all in together, you never stir it again after that. You just put a lid on it, stick it in the refrigerator, and when you want to make muffins, you put your cupcake papers in your muffin tin. I take an ice cream scoop out a bunch, put it in each one of the cups, and bake it for 12 minutes at 400. And they are moist and yum and help things go right through the system. They give you good fiber. Yes, Zach, you're right, but I just didn't say that. Okay, and I went right by, going past the peninsula. Leanie, I thought you were south of me. Cayuga Falls. Oh, Cayuga Falls is south. I knew a fellow. I worked with a fellow that used to live in Cayuga Falls. Good fiber. Yep. No, it's fine, Zach. You can say what you want on this one as long as you keep it clean. You can say pretty much whatever you want, but this is what this arm. This is what Sanitha made me. A little pink poo. I love it. I think it looks like ice cream. If you put this, it's like an ice cream cone. But, whatever. Okay, I'm going to switch over Um, I have a niece who lives in Orville. She lives in Orville, which is close to Worcester, down in Amish country. So I may get over there. And maybe if I get over that way, those people on that side of the state, we can get together. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I will not have a car because I'm riding up with my niece. She's going to drop me off at my sister's, and then she's going to go on up to her mom's. So I will not have a car, but I know Jen lives up there. So we'll see what happens, huh? All right, right now I am going to put the nose on this little giraffe here. And I'm going to come in from back here and come out here on this side and pull just till it's through. And then I'm going to come down here and go in there and come out on this side. And then I'm going to come back up about this high. Well, that's kind of low, isn't it? I don't want to be that low. I want to be more up here. So let's try this. See if that's better. Yeah, that's better. So I think I'll go in right about here and come out over here. Is this too low, guys? Is it too close? I'm going to raise it up a bit, okay? Remember, we had some decisions we had to make last time. And there, that's better, huh? Oh, yeah, that's much better. All right, so let's pull this through. And I'm going to do this one more time. In and out. And in and back out here. Whoops. And then I'm going to go right back where I went in. I'm going to go right back out down here on the bottom. And take my scissors. I'm just going to pull it just a little bit so that when I snip it, it goes right back in. Okay? And there we have the nose. The giraffe's nose. All right. Next are ossicles. And ossicles, I'm going to do those out of the brown also. Because I have some brown right here. There's the end. Take it right off of there. And wonder what's on the end of this. Nothing. Good. Okay. So we can do this. All right. So my scissors back. And I'm going to put my needle back because needles are one of those things that They're like inchworms, and they crawl away when you're not looking. And when you go to hunt for them, they're not there, and you don't know where they are. Okay, so ossicles, we're going to make 2 of them. And we're going to start out by putting a magic ring. And 8 single crochets in the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now we're going to close up this circle by pulling on the tail and then grabbing this small yarn and closing up the circle, and then grabbing the tail and getting rid of that second one. Now I'm going to pull tight. So that gives me my 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is my 8. So we're going to put, we're going to do 2 together. Right away, we're going to do our decrease in that very first round. So we're going to do front loop and front loop of the first 2. We're going to decrease in the front loops of the next 2. This is a 6. I don't know what I'm using a 6 for. Let's try this one. This might be a little easier, huh? Two. Front loop and front loop decrease. And a front loop and front loop decrease. And now we're going to make sure that this ossicle is up on the outside and our working yarn is down where it belongs. Okay. I forgot to put my stitch marker in there. That's what happened. Okay, and the next row says, just go with 4 stitches. So we're going to go 1, 2. This is not the easiest to see, my loves. 3. and 4. One, 2, 3. I hope you guys brought some good projects to work on. Denisha's working on a zebra leg. Jen, okay. Enjoy your day, sweetheart. Dawn P., one of my favorite people. And 4. And then we're going to do 2 more rows. One, 2. Dawn P. is the yarn barf queen. For those of you who didn't know, it relaxes her to unscramble yarn. And I think it would be, it's not an instant gratification for sure, but it would be a completed project, you know. Once you get it done, you have a certain satisfaction that you were able to do it. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through that. I want to go through here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and there is your ossicle. I'm going to do a slip stitch, and then I'm going to cut off the yarn, and I'm going to pull this down to make a nice knot and hold it. And then I'm going to pull my stretch marker out, and then I'm going to take this really skinny crochet hook and poke this yarn inside. I think I can poke it up inside. Get it to go in there. See, now this takes patience. I'll bet Dawn P. would be good at this too. Sometimes it just takes a while to work it in there. There you go. All right, there we go. And there is our ossicle. Now, you're going to have to rewind the tape and do the second one, because I'm not going to do a second one right now. I am going to go ahead and start on the ear, because we have not done the ear either. I am really appreciative of the patience that you all have for me, because you know I'm not organized, but you guys love me anyway, and I love you for it. All right, there goes that. There's that. That I can put away. I think I want a 5. Yeah. All right, we're going to start out on the ears the same way we start everything out, with a magic circle up over my index finger and hold it with my little finger. And then I fold these fingers down, go inside, pull up a loop, and snag it. This is not a stitch, okay? We're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that what they say? 9? I don't like this ear. I'm not going to do that. Let's take this out and let's do 1, 2, 3. I like this one better. Okay, then we're going to pull this closed. We're going to pull the big one closed, and we're going to pull on the tail to get this closed. Okay, I am going to put in my stitch marker this time, and we're going to do 1, 2 stitches in each of the 3. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. Okay, let me read the chat here. Lulu, just another stitches here. Hello, hello. Just another stitches here. Oh, you're making it for you, Denisha? I think that's swell. I think I told you the story about making babies, doll babies for Denisha's grandchildren. And I got most of them done, and she says to me, could you make some with darker skins? And it's like, oh my goodness, I never even considered that. I was just making them all nice little Caucasian babies. I never gave it a thought. Now, I have a biracial grandson, great grandson, and I also have, let's see, somebody else in my family is mixed race. My nephew Daniel is married to a Hispanic lady. I don't know if you consider that mixed race or not, but I just love them all. Yeah, that's the thing with grandbabies. They just keep coming and coming and coming. All right. The next row is going to be 6, 1 in each one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, the next one is going to be an increase row. Let me get my stitch marker or my row marker up here. And we're going to do 1 in the first and 2 in the next. One in the next, and 2 in the next, and 1 in the fifth one, and 2 in the sixth one, and that should give us 9. And we're going to do we've got 1, 2, 3. This will be 4. This will be row 4 of 6. We're going to go to row 7, doing 9 stitches in the round. And that is your ear. And you will need to make 2 of those. Let me stop a minute here. Kim G! And there's my angel. Oh, Sherry, I'll bet. I'll bet they are gorgeous. That's pretty awesome. Kim, I'm glad you came in today. All right, this will be 6 with 9 stitches around. You know what? I really need to think of another game to play because it's too long. We need to have more fun here. This is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stitches, row 7. And then again, I'm going to take my tail, wind it up and stick it up in the ear to give it a bit of stuffing. You really don't need to. I'm going to take out my stitch marker, and here's what I like to do. I like to fold it flat on that line so that the last stitch is on this side. And then I'm going to come over here and make a stitch and pull it tight and do a couple slip stitches and cut off a tail and pull that through. Whoa! I pulled on the wrong tail. All right, so that kind of makes it closed in the front and yet round in the back so that you can stitch it on really easily. Okay, so there's your giraffe ossicle and ear. And this ossicle is going to go between the eyes up about 2 rows. It's going to go between the eyes. You don't want them out here. The ossicles are up here on top of the head between the eyes. And so you want to go up about 2 rows and stitch the ossicle on there. And then this ear is going to go right up from the eye. So you'll have the ossicle in the middle and the ear right up above the eye. Okay? And you're going to need to make 2 of these and 2 of these. Okay, anybody have any questions on ossicles or ears? Yep, Samantha, we did it at the beginning today. Sherry Knowles, one of my favorite people. You missed it, sweetheart, today. You got the placement, Leanie? They now want a Somebunny. I had to remind them that I gave them an adopted Somebunny and Somebody cat. They don't remember. Oh, well, then if they don't remember how special that cat was, then they shouldn't have a bunny, maybe, huh? All right, the other thing we worked on was the body. And there's my leg. And here is my body. Well, not mine, the giraffe's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is 12. And I think that's where we stopped, was at 12. Is it, Leanie? Is that where we stopped, at 12 with 48 stitches? You stopped when you got to 48 stitches. So we've got 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 30, wait, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. Okay, so that would have been 2, 4, 6 on round 8. So we're going to go on, we're going to continue with 48 stitches until we get to row, what have we got here? 8, 10, 12, till we get to 12. Oh, Mia, you've been busy. Well, what good is a toy if you don't get to play with it? You go right ahead, Leanie. All of you who stopped at 48, go on up to row 12 and complete row 12. I still need to complete row 12. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need to complete row 12. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do row 12. So I'll just talk to you guys while I'm doing this and give Leanie a chance to excuse me, Leanie a chance to catch up. I got some new tea, guys. It is called peppermint and licorice tea. I'm reading a story in which the girl drinks licorice and peppermint tea. And I thought, oh my gosh, what a weird combination. But I wanted to try it to see for myself. And I don't know that I like it. I think it's an unusual blend. Peppermint gives it a zing, and the licorice isn't really a strong licorice flavor. What I might need to do is to send out some of it in the packages that I'm sending. See if you guys like it. Sherry, next week we will have, next Sunday, if you come back, we will have the whole giraffe completed, all the parts completed. And we will begin to put it together. And good news for you, Sherry, it goes together the same way the bunnies do. So if you want to have your bunny parts ready for next Sunday, we'll put this Somebunny together while you are putting together the Somebunny. Okay? We've got the ossicle, we've got the ear, we've got the head, and we've got the legs. And we're doing the body. So by next Sunday, we'll have all of this completed and ready to go. So if you guys want to work up a quick Somebunny or something else, then next Sunday, we'll put it together. Oh, be here, be square? Nope, you're not want to be square, huh? You know, Sherry, everybody's different, and that's what makes the world such a wonderful place. KK. Now there's a perfect example. KK is nothing like Jen, and Jen is nothing like Denisha, and Denisha is nothing like Leslie, and Leslie's not like Sherry, and Sherry is not like Zoila. So I love each and every one of you because you're different. Hello, Samantha. Yes, we are all unique, or unique, or whatever you want to be. Okay, I need to be working on this so that I can get up to 12. KK, I'm going to hold off on hats, sending hats to you until later in the year. I'm just going to collect them. I'll take pictures and send your pictures if you want, but I'm going to hang on to the hats. Just because you don't need to store mine. KK, what was the number of hats that you have set for yourselves to collect this year? I know you'll know it right off the top of your head. Oh, Paula, that's awesome. Oh, I'm sorry, Samantha. There's always next Sunday. You know that. Sherry, if you knew how many mistakes I made in my Somebunnies. Oh, you're going to do 2025 for 2025. Whoa, she's going to need some help with that one, kids. How about let's all make a hat and for KK, for Bumblebee's Mountain. One hat. You don't have to make a bunch if you don't want to. Just do at least one hat and send it to um, Bumblebee's Mountain, to KK. Her address is on her website, her YouTube. And if or you can send it to me and I'll send it when I send mine in. You'll be on a trip next Sunday? Where are you going, Samantha? You know what? A hat takes about an hour to crochet or knit. A hat. A hat. Last year, Boggy Creek Camp, the people, the viewers collected, they made, and the Boggy Creek group, or whatever they call themselves, Lynn and Lynette and Juan and uh, Bobby and Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too, collected over 3,000 blankets. Blankets! Now, how long does a blanket take to make? They collected over 3,000 blankets. By golly, if they can collect that many hats, we can make up 2,025 hats. And you don't even have to make the 25 because I'll bet you she's got them between her and Kendra. Nana Michelle, um, that's what makes our things unique, are the little differences. Okay, Leanie. Um, Sherry, I have a small one and a large one, and I have done Oh, I'll bet I don't have that. I find it when I don't need it, and I can't find it when I do need it. I have, what I do is I make hats on the large one, and on the little ones, I make hand warmers. And the hand warmers are perfect for the chemotherapy patients, the kidney infusion center, um, that are getting infusions, for the infusion center for people who need to have extra magnesium or extra calcium, or an infusion of saline solution, whatever, um, because they've got to have their arms out and they get cold, so they can put their hands in those hand warmers, and it goes all the way up to their elbows and keeps their arms warm. The small one, yeah. The small one makes some nice scarves. Or if you don't know, um, the crotchety uh, the crotchety crocheter, Len, he makes somebodies on the small one, and he makes some bunnies on the small ones. You need to go over and watch him. Len the crotchety crocheter. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. He does some marvelous things on that. There's my Rosie. Now, Rosie is really Crystal Bakos. And the other day, they surprised me. Her daughter came on, and her name is, yeah, it starts with a C. Crystal, you'll have to tell me, because I didn't write it down. You have a little bit of updating about your friend in the hospital. Getting better, Rosie? Chantel. Chantel. And she popped up and said, "Hi, Miss C. I'm Chantel Bakos." And I said, "Oh, are you any relation to Crystal?" And she said, "Yes." I didn't know whether she was or not. But apparently she is. She is her daughter. Crystal is no, Crystal is Chantel's mother. Crystal is Chantel's mother. Okay, what do we got, Rosie? $6 to $1. That's what Nisi is doing out in Montana. She is making things for a children's shelter out there that are children from birth, I guess, to 17, I think, that have been taken out of Connie Christine. Huh. And Lulu. Okay, tell me your update so I can put it in the book, please. Connie Bakos. Okay. But I think we can help KK get 2,000. She's probably got the 25 already between her and Kendra. I think we can get her close to 2,000. You could do a hat a week. I think Lala is doing a hat a week. She's giving you patterns from Bag o' Day every Wednesday or Thursday, I think it is. She gives a new pattern for a new hat. And I know that Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy, she does hats, hats, and more hats. And I think hers is every month she does a hat. So even if you did one hat a month, that would add to it. Oh, I want to show you that. Oh, let me pull up this picture of Sparky. You know, my favorite pea in all the world. She has been making some bunnies ever since she learned how to make them. And she has been making lately, she's been making Sparkies, which are um, what, I don't have the picture? Did I not download it? Well, I don't believe that. You're going to have to send it again, sweetheart, because I don't have it. There's one of the blankets that I made for one of the croak babies. Okay, Rose. Okay. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, that'll be fine, P. KK, you're ambidextrous. I don't use it with the drill. Okay, and Leanie's caught up. Let me see if I have the other picture. No, but look at that little guy. Isn't he the cutest thing? He's a menagerie penguin. And there's Sanitha's hand up there. This is a shawl that I'm making, a scarf, rather, that Christy said I'm going to start a scarf with this yarn that has halo. And so I've got this, I think it's a coconut cake. What is it? Let's see, it's right here. Oh, and it doesn't have the band on it. I don't know, but it's gotten bigger. I worked more on it, and now it's gone into the next color from here all the way up to here, this darker golden color. So pretty. So pretty. All right, let's see. She just sent it again. So let's see. This is Sparky. Sparky's a firefighter, and she's sending them to the firefighters in her area. Thank you, Janice. A latte cake. Okay, Carrie. Isn't it the sweetest thing? You go right ahead, Cynthia. You are not losing it. You've already lost it, KK. I won't use a drill on it either. Yeah, Pebbles has really gotten good at what she does. Who'd have thunk it when we started out with Somebunnies that one would wind up like this, boots and all. I love it. I love it. I think it's the best. Okay, I'll put the book away until the last, and we'll do it. We'll do our prayer request then. Meanwhile, back on the bunny, row 13 is a decrease row. So we're going to do 4 single crochets and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a decrease. All the way around. For those of you who want to do it later, this is the same body as the Somebunny. And if you'd like a Somebunny pattern, just Gmail me and let me know you need one, and I will send it off to you. And then you will have it, and you can make one up real quick this week, and we'll put it together next week. Oh, I forgot to. I'm talking and forgot to decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, KK, you haven't lost it. I did. I'm just crocheting away, forgetting the decreases. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a decrease. I was really pleased to see this morning, well, actually it was yesterday, that Christy, Crochet Creations by Christy, has done an amigurumi. She's always thought they were intimidating, but she got a kit that's got a little lamb. It's the cutest little thing, and she was working on it, and she showed it, and she's really excited about it. So if you didn't think you would ever want to do one, you might want to try one. I don't know that I'd buy a Woobles because they're so expensive, but there are other kits out there, or you could just do a Somebunny or a Somebody. In end of September, when I head north, I am going to be doing a dog. Aw. Yeah, she's been birthing babies, birthing bunnies since then. Woobles are really expensive, aren't they? I think that's ridiculous. I'm not going to pay. I think they're $20 or maybe more. And now I've gotten myself all mixed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see spending that much money on it when everybody's got crochet hooks, their own. Most people have yarn, and even if you want a special color one, it's only no more than like $5 for a skein of yarn. You know what? Those Dollar Tree kits are really fun, aren't they? Uh-oh. Somebody sent a message. Let's see who it is. Mm-mm-mm. Well done, Cynthia. Done. We'll put it out as an unspoken. That's what I consider cruel and unusual punishment. Or $45? Oh my word. That's ridiculous. All right. The next row is 14, and it's going to be 42 stitches. I'm pretty sure 42. You're going to single crochet in each one around. But we're going to do a dog in September, the end of September, the whole month of October. We're going to do a dog. I'm going to do a schnauzer. The body and the legs and probably the head. The ears might be different if you want to do a different dog. But if you want to do a different dog, let me know, and I will have ready for you that, like the day we do schnauzer ears, I will have ready also the instructions for your ears, and I'll talk you through your ears. Um, the tail on a schnauzer is very, very short. If the tail on your dog is different, let me know what dog you're doing, and I will make sure that you have the instructions for your tail, your ears, and the shape of your head, because pretty much everything else is the same on all of the Somebodies and Somebunnies, which is why I love them so much, because almost all the body parts are either the same or very similar. Very similar. Enough that you just have to do a row here and a row there different to get the look that you want. Okay, there's 12, 14. I'm on row 15. Leslie, did you make the pattern? $45 is ridiculous. There isn't $45 worth of stuff. I don't care if you're paying $5 for the pattern. There's still not $45 worth of stuff in that kit. It must be just the names. And I'll tell you what they're paying for is the advertising. Have you seen the advertising on there? And they make them scary of all things. Well, Leslie, can you make it with a bigger yarn or a bigger hook? Would that make? Hmm. I don't know. I like making the little birds and the penguin that Sanitha did. Sweetheart, I'm just glad that you were able to stop in at the cottage. Don't forget to pick up your shoes on the way out, but leave all the rest of the dirt there. There's lots of stuff going on in your life. You can just leave it all right there, and Elmo comes by at 2 o'clock, sweeps it all up, and takes it out to the burn pile, so you won't have to worry about it. Sent something to you on IM. I hope it's your site. I don't know what IM is. Instant message? Is that what it is? Is that instant message? I don't have a message here. Oh, Facebook instant message. Okay. I usually don't use my Facebook, Sherry, but I'll go in and check it. Thanks for letting me know. I'll go in and check it. Zach, my email is just like it's on the screen, Miss C's Cottage, all one word, no apostrophe. Miss C's Cottage at gmail.com. Okay, Sherry, I'll get it. Where can I send pictures to you on your email? Yeah, send them to Miss C's Cottage at gmail.com. And then I can download them into the computer and pull them up. You know, P, when I started doing these, I was using a 5 or a 5.5 hook on a number 4 yarn, but I'm down to a 4.5 hook now. I'll use a 5 or a 4.5 depending on all 4 yarns are not standard 4. Um, so if it's a nice big 4, I will use a 5. But if it's a like a 3.5, then I will use a 4.5 millimeter. Oh, thank you, Zach, man. Oh, she's pretty, Crystal. Okay, Zach, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, hooks are a little different, and but the hooks can be different from company to company, but they the yarn also, like this is a really nice 4. This says it's a 4, but look at the difference. It's really not a 4. It's more like a 3. This is a nice 4. This is a nice 4 on this ossicle. But look at the difference. This says it's a 4 and it's really not. It says it's a 4 medium, but it's not a 4 medium. I would say it's a 4 light. Maybe they consider it a medium because of this, but I don't. You use the Susan Bates. I'm not a real fond of the Susan Bates head. I like the boy heads better. And this is a clover. And I do like my clover hooks. And the other ones I like are ones that I got from Inspirations. It's a bamboo hook and it's flat. And I do like these bamboo hooks. They're easy to hold. They have a short shank and they have a short handle. And I like that. Other ones are longer. It's got the short shank, but it's longer. And this gets caught sometimes in my blanket. Well, you can't see that because it's way over there. There, that makes a difference, doesn't it? This is longer. These are about the same. But this one is longer. Anyway, they're all good. They're all fun. I got a bunch of them. I like them. All right, we're on row 15, and we're going to go 3 and decrease. On row 15. 1, 2, 3, and decrease. All the way around. One, 2, 3, decrease. You drop less stitches with it, and you like the longer shaft, Leanie. You know what? I think a lot of it has to do with what is comfortable in your hand. Okay, Leanie, round 15 or row 15 is single crochet 3 and decrease in the next 2 stitches all the way around. You're probably right, Sherry. You're probably right. The dots hooks are nice, but there again, they have a longer handle on them. And when I'm working on a blanket, I get stuck in the blanket. Okay, so 15 is 3 stitches and a decrease all the way around. And while Leanie's doing that, the dot hooks are nice to hold. I like the handle on them. I'm going to show you where I am on my Boggy Creek. No, this one goes out to the Watson's Children's Shelter. This is this giraffe. I'm going back to the other camera, guys. Let me go back to the other camera because we're getting to the end of the program. So I'm going to switch back to the other camera. There we are. And this is the giraffe. He does not have ossicles nor ears yet, but he will. And I pulled, if you take a look at this, you'll see a lot of yellow. You'll also see some hot pink and a little orange and some blue and some kind of peachy and a rust color. So what I did was I pulled the rust and the green and the blue and the purple out, and I made a blanket using the multicolor black yarn and all of the colors of the foam that's in it. And in between this row and this row, after the second main color row, I put in a row of black, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then I went 2 more rows, another color, and 2 rows of the main color, and put in another row of single crochet, and then I went three rows, 1, 2, 3, and then put in another row of the black, and then it'll be 1, 2. This is row 9. This is color number, week number 9. This is my color for week number 9. I will put on it another row of it. I'm on the second row somewhere here. I'm on the second row of this. Yep, there we are. We're in the second row of the color. I will put on 1 row of the main color again, and then whatever Mama Swift draws for week number 10 will go on here. And then I'm going to end it all with another row of this, with a granny stitch row of this, to end it all and pull it all together. Put my giraffe together and send it all out to the Watkins Children's Home. And I'll show you a picture. How fun. Oh my goodness. Sherry Knowles makes these I Love You dolls and sends one with her Somebunny, so they get extra love. Is that like awesome or what? That is so cute. And what was I coming in here to look for? Pictures of something, I think. Nope, not that. I still haven't figured this new. No, I don't want camera. I still haven't figured this out. Because pictures aren't called pictures anymore, they're called gallery. There's the last one I did. The giraffe and the giraffe blanket. And I don't think I took pictures of anything else. Oh yeah, I did. There's one. Round 16 through 20 are single crochet in each stitch. Okay. We're getting close to that time, guys. Yes, the body is the same as the Somebunny, except go a little longer for the neck. On when you get to round 21, you're going to decrease it again, and I'll send you the directions. I think you're the only one doing the giraffe. Okay, good. All right. So, next in line is prayer requests. Do we have any prayer requests? And in the meantime, did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? 4th of July. Tell where my brain is. I'm getting hungry. Today is 7/6. Prayer requests. Yes, I will, P. I'll write it in the whatever that tab is called, okay? Maisie, you're doing a giraffe? Okay, then look on my community tab and I'll put the body there. And Mia, you're making one. Okay, for sure. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. After all, you are my favorite P in the whole world. You have all the parts? Okay, Virginia, we're going to put them together next week. All right, Leslie. To sell your uncle's home. Oh, what a mess. Oh, Mia. I'll bet you were wet as the dogs. Prayers to everyone who needs. And Cynthia has asked for an unspoken prayer. I love you guys. I can't even tell you how much I love you, because I am just so thrilled to come up on a Sunday morning expectant and to see every one of your faces come through that door. It just lights up my day more than I can ever tell you. I don't know what I'd do without you guys on a Sunday morning. And Mia's Unspoken was answered last week. Thank you, God, for everyone. I mean, for everything. You give us exactly what we need, exactly when we need it, exactly the way that it should happen. And for that, Father, we thank you for that. Um, and we don't know what some of the prayers are for because they're called in as unspoken, but you do. And that gives you so much more leeway to not have to work around our requests because you know just exactly what you want to give. And it's always better than anything we could ever come up with. So thank you for that. And thank you for Mia. Bonnie L. Her sister has Parkinson. My first husband died of Parkinson's disease. It's a tough one. Oh, Sally, I appreciate you. Prayers for everyone who needs. All right, that's the bell rings 2 o'clock. I need to go. I love each and every one of you, and may God hold you and keep you safe until I see you again on Wednesday. I love you guys. Let's see if I've got something to my banners got moved around, and I have different folders here. I don't want to add a folder. Bunny, add bunny. Nope, not that one either. I don't know. Bye, guys. I love you, each and every